I welcome you to this edition of your informative and educative program, NAFDAC and Your Health, the program that gives you insights into the regulatory activities of NAFDAC, the agency that is responsible for safeguarding our health. I am Amanda Ugo. Welcome. The regulatory powers of NAFDAC on food, drugs, cosmetics, and other regulated products cover importation, production, distribution, marketing, and sale. But not many people are aware that it is also part of NAFDAC's mandate to regulate how products under its regulatory purview are advertised. This is because the manner in which the advertisements of some products are done could be deceptive and misleading.
In terms of unapproved advertisements, this is a huge challenge for us, and that is where I will plead with the fourth estate, the media, to assist, and also the community to assist, because if it is led for NAFDAC alone, the public will suffer. If somebody sees a medicine being produced or being advertised and claiming that one medicine can heal 200 diseases, they can call NAFDAC if they see a particular product that is linked to that place, or it is that if it is an area, they can call us so that we can go there and make sure that the advertisement, if it is local, I'm talking of in the buses and the parking lots and so on. So the media can help us, the community can help us. Sensitization is part of what we are going to be doing more of. We have to sensitize our people that you cannot have a medicine and say it can heal 20 diseases. How did you know? Because we will be causing more problems for our people, health-wise, if we allow that to continue. So we're going to be, doing sensitization workshops, things like that, and enforcement. If there are bad, if unapproved ads, we will shut that product down, because very likely we can track where that product is being made, and then we shut them down. In terms of the media that airs such adverts, we are talking with them. I'm talking with them now to be very careful, because we're going to also go to NCC to help us to make sure that any media outlet that is doing or making advert that is not approved by NAFDAC, that media outlet should be sanctioned. Ad that is presented for advertisements, the media house or outlet should ask for NAFDAC approval. We give approvals to all ads. We have a different office for adverts, whether it is for food, whether it is for drug, whether it's for veterinary medicine. Each directorate, relevant directorate, has an advert office. So it's not something we just do pari passu. We have to get, the media outlet must ask for the approval from NAFDAC.
Apart from advertisements used on mainstream media platforms, the social media has also been awash with advertisements that fall short of guidelines of NAFDAC in several ways. No doubt, the seeming liberal nature of the social media platforms is responsible for this. This has now necessitated the need for NAFDAC to focus more attention in this direction. Therefore, in furtherance of its sensitization and enlightenment to curb advertisements that are confusing, inaccurate, and non-straightforward, NAFDAC, through its Directorate of Food Registration and Regulation, recently organized a stakeholders engagement geared towards bringing online adverts under control. The Director General of NAFDAC, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, explained the significance of the forum through her special assistant, Dr. Gbenga Fajemirokun, who represented her at the gathering.
This stakeholders dialogue is aimed as discussing the regulation of online advertisements of regulated food products. NAFDAC Act Cap N1 LFL 2004 empowers the agency to regulate and control the importation, exportation, manufacture, advertisement, sale, and use of food, drug, cosmetics, medical devices, packaged water, and chemicals, otherwise known as regulated products. We all know that advertisement is a vital marketing tool utilized by businesses to promote their goods and services. The promotion and advertisement of regulated products come under very special provisions because of their implication on health. Therefore, to promote and advertise them, there are certain guidelines and regulations that we must all adhere to. Recently, the agency observed a series of unauthorized advertisements of regulated food products, notably online, for instance, on many social media platforms and channels. And I want to believe that this is what has necessitated the invitation to all our clients to come here. And I see that as a very dynamic move by the Directorate to make sure that we judge up on the way forward. We will not pretend as if nothing is happening on the internet or on the social media, but it is better that we come together and we identify where those errors are so that we can all be well informed to do the right thing. The incessant and unauthorized social media placements have violated several NAFDAC guidelines and regulations. Today's dialogue is therefore a deliberate step to ensure all advertisements of regulated products intended for social media or any online platform must also receive appropriate approval before they are deployed. It is pertinent to mention that NAFDAC is committed to ensuring the public is not misled by product advertisements. You know, we are here to safeguard the health of the citizenry, and part of that safeguard must come by making sure that the information that is put out there must not mislead the public.
The agency's Director of Food Registration and Regulation, Mrs. Juliana Bolanle Abayomi, spoke further on the significance of the stakeholders meeting.
We are well aware that advertisement control is part of the mandate enshrined by law for NAFDAC to ensure that all advertisements do not in any way undermine regulatory provisions. Therefore, all advertisements, be it online or offline, must comply to the provisions of NAFDAC advertisement control regulation. The agency is aware that most of the unauthorized advertisements are online and mostly in the social media space, which leads most of the time to the spread of spurious, unsubstantiated, exaggerated, and misleading information to the unsuspecting public. As a customer-focused agency, we are not unaware of the fact that our stakeholders are interested in the trends so as to promote their brands and compete in the market space. We have therefore thought it expedient to organize this panel to enable us to exchange ideas on the way we can ensure proper control of online advertisements while at the same time not compromising regulatory provisions.
The standard rules and guidelines NAFDAC expects its clients to follow in putting together online adverts for regulated products were itemized and analyzed to enable clearer understanding.
The advertisement approval process is in 4 steps. The first step is when you present your proposed advert materials for issuance of payment advice. You can send this to our email, foodjobs@nafdac.gov.ng. Step 2, you submit your documentation via email, or you may choose to come to the office. These are the documents that you submit. I've had cases where people would submit documents this once and then they keep asking what documents to be submitted. These are the documents you submit. Step 3 is where we come in, processing of the advertisement application. This is the vetting of documents at Food Advert Control Division, the sub-FDRC, and the final FDRC. So what we mean is that we have all of NAFDAC vetting the documents that you send in. So you know that the decision is not just us, we just start, but we don't end the process. So it could change at any point in time. That's for you to note. So any observed lapses are communicated to clients at any stage of the vetting process via compliance directives. Step 4, this is where we issue advertisement approval. Once an advert application is approved by FDRC, an approval letter is issued for print and out-of-home applications only. But for radio and TV adverts, you're expected to submit your recorded messages as approved at the FDRC meeting.
Today, we are talking of online advertisement. The regulation has gone electronic. Regulatory, even very soon, the advert, we understand, will soon be electronic. That's a major advancement in the work of NAFDAC. And that is why it has an advantage over other regulatory agencies, because there have been giant strides in infrastructural development. However, some words of advice. It is good to sustain this infrastructure, particularly these online or electronic procedures in this regulatory process.
I want to say a big thank you to all regulators here who take it into their full stride to give continued due diligence to the Nigerian people. Looking at NAFDAC, in the while that we've partnered with you, we've seen that we continue to drive ourselves for success. NAFDAC is usually the first amongst agencies to look for better ways in which businesses can thrive in Nigeria, particularly with the food industry, and we want to commend you for that.
You are still tuned to NAFDAC and your health. Don't go away.
As part of NAFDAC concerted effort to prevent incessant food poisoning and to safeguard the health of the nation, the agency wishes to advise the general public to take the following precautionary measures in food handling. Chemicals are not food, so do not taste with your tongue. It is dangerous to health and it can kill. It is dangerous to cook your meat with paracetamol or any drug. It can damage your liver, kidneys, or other organs. Do not ripen your fruits with calcium carbide. It can cause cancer or damage the kidneys or liver. It is dangerous to use sniper to keep insects and other flies away from any food products. Cooking does not remove sniper. Do not consume any mixture or herbal preparation that do not have NAFDAC number. It could be deadly. Too much monosodium glutamate food seasoning that comes as cube or in sachet can be dangerous to your health. Do not add any chemical to food or drink to make it sour or improve taste. Safe food. Everyone's business. NAFDAC. Safeguarding the health of the nation.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying tuned to NAFDAC and your health. The notion that NAFDAC does not approve of herbal medicine is indeed an erroneous one. On the contrary, NAFDAC acknowledges that herbal medicines have potent powers and can be used for curative purposes. But what is important and of concern to NAFDAC is that herbal medicines must pass through necessary laboratory tests to ascertain that they have been prepared with ingredients that are not injurious to human health and can be consumed in the manner that they have been concocted. Once the herbal medicines presented to the agency successfully go through the necessary tests, they get the agency's approval. And the practitioners of herbal medicines who have had their products go through these processes are satisfied with the procedure.
In terms of registration of herbal medicinal products, I believe that the herbal practitioners satisfied or contented with where we are. The issue that has come up on and off is our expectations. Our expectations are based on international standards, and actually we actually expect minimal documentation from them, and I mean relatively minimal, but we still need to know the history, what the herbal medicinal product has been used for before. So if anybody goes to our website and go through the images that flash and you see the herbal medicine image, you go there, you click on the template in terms of what we expect. Anybody can see on our website our expectations. On that particular web page, we asterisk some points. Those are points or documents that we need to be provided. We did not asterisk some other points to just give room for as many as possible to submit. If a herbal practitioner is from the university, a researcher, we expect such researcher to submit a lot compared to our herbalists. So I would say that they are contented in terms of registration. However, when we now have to go, they have to go online to do registration. Sometimes there are some hitches, and that happens with any electronically based registration portal. And I believe that we've been coming on their side to help whenever there are issues in terms of the electronic registration. Another area of challenge is inspection. The hygienic situation in the particular place where the herbal medicine is being manufactured. We want again to make sure that where the herbal medicine is being manufactured is hygienic. There must be a good flow, no matter how small. There must be a good flow, meaning where the raw materials are not the same where they are cleaned, they are not the same where they are dried, things like that, so that there will not be contamination. And it is all about public health. It's all about safeguarding health of our people. The fact that something is herbal doesn't mean that we have to lower or expose the public to danger. But again, we try as much as possible to make sure that it is almost like the cottage industry for some herbal medicinal practitioners. But we also advise those who may not have the capacity to have this good layout, that they may want to collaborate with the bigger practitioners so that for a fee, that's an agreement. A lawyer, two lawyers have to be involved to do confidentiality agreement or business agreement so that they can contract out their herbal medicine for the bigger facility to manufacture for them. So regulatory inspection and registration, I believe those are the two big challenges that many times they face.
In spite of the cooperation, understanding, and the readiness to collaborate with the practitioners of herbal medicine displayed by NAFDAC, it is disappointing that some of them still defy the stipulated rules set by the regulatory agency to produce unapproved herbal medicines and in unhygienic environments too. The operatives of NAFDAC found out an illegal herbal mixture production site in the city of Ibadan, where a kind of herbal mixture packaged in small plastic bottles are made. The NAFDAC team, led by the zonal director of the agency in Ibadan, Mrs. Roseline Ajayi, was shocked to see the grossly unhygienic environment where the herbal mixture is being concocted. Loads of herbs used as raw materials were found at the illegal production site.
This is criminal, and for criminal offences, we hand them over to our enforcement that we do the needful in terms of prosecution and whatever is needful. For now, it's the producer. He is the only one that has been arrested, and he was detained overnight, but we have to bring him here this afternoon for this exercise.
When asked why he could embark on such illegality without securing NAFDAC's approval, this is what the operator of the production factory has to say.
The place that you borrow the money, they are threatening me to return the money. That's when I decided to start in the
Before
work.
you embark on production, have you gone for any training on this? Who trained you and what is your level of education on this?
I went to primary school and secondary school.
You have O level.
Yeah.
On this herbal medicine stuff, have you gone for any training on it?
I hated it.
You inherited
The illegal herbal mixture manufacturer added that the product has been in the market for 5 years. This points to the degree of abysmal damage that the product would have caused to the health of its consumers over the years. NAFDAC is, however, poised to continue to clamp down on such products as there are still scores of them being sold to the public. We hope you enjoyed this edition of the program. Make it a date with us, same time, same station next week for another informative package. Meanwhile, we'd love to have your comments, complaints, or reports on any suspected case of fake drugs or adulterated food products. We are easily accessible.
You can reach NAFDAC via toll-free numbers. For inquiries, call 0700 162 3322. For complaints, call 0800 162 3322. You may also email NAFDAC at nafdac.gov.ng. If you have complaints about any form of misconduct, you can reach the Reforms Unit via email reforms@nafdac.gov.ng or call the Reforms hotlines on 0909 763 0506 or 0909 763 0507. NAFDAC, customer-focused, agency-minded.
Importing, producing, distributing, and selling of fake drugs and adulterated food products are all life-endangering and illegal. Be part of the fight against them so that our nation can be safe. Till we meet again next week, be safe.